What's up, everybody? Spirit with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. So I have to kind of clear the air about something here. Kind of get the elephant out of the room. So last episode we talked about some of the food stuff, got some progress, right? We did, found out how to make the water into nutrient paste and yada 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 yada. I went over here and I put stuff in here and I was like, this should be the right recipe, right? Why won't this work? I have to laugh at myself because this is so dumb. So I had like 2 or 3 people that commented on the last video and was like, it was hydroponics on? Because I'm pretty sure it was off. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it was on. I mean, I think I toggled it back and forth a few times when I wasn't recording, but I thought I turned it back on, right? Wrong. Hydroponics was off this entire time. So watch this. Hey, look, it does something! Hooray! Okay. So that is actually the way it's supposed to go. I have to give myself points that I at least, got it right, but wrong. I kind of feel like one of those people that calls into tech support and they're like, did you plug it in? And you're like, well, of course I plugged it in. Did you turn it on? Well, of course I turned it on. Are you sure you turned it on? No. It's just one of those things. So apparently that is how you make vegetables and fruit. And so then you make fresh food via fresh vegetables and fruit. Now, and then you take that with nutrient paste, can make gummy bears. Apparently you can put gravel in something, I guess anything that's a refinery or assembler type thing, and make fertile soil. That's interesting. That got brought up at some point. I don't know what that's for, though. You probably... Synthetic food is from nutrient paste alone. Warm food is nutrient paste and fresh vegetables. Wait, what? So if you put fresh vegetables and then nutrient paste, it's gummy bears. Oh, no, they're both made out of the same thing. They just require different amounts, so you would just click on whichever one you wanted. Ah, okay, gotcha. And then this is drinkable water that's put in the refinery, or assembler, I guess. So, yeah, I think, as of right now, as of the way this mod is built, I think that concludes the mod at the moment. So, you take ice, put it in refinery, it makes gray water goes into a water recycling system, makes drinkable water. Drinkable water can be put in a bioreactor to make nutrient paste, and you can take water and gravel and make fresh vegetables. And this is the assembler, I think, so you'll have to put the nutrient paste and the vegetables in here, and then you can make fresh food, gummy bears, synthetic food, warm food, drinkable water, and you can put gravel in for fertile soil. Let me test that theory, just to make sure. That's 0.1. We need at least 1. Let's just turn that on for now. How much paste do I have? None! Hooray. Let's see how much it produces. Alright, bioreactor is on. Yay. Wait a minute. Why you no make? I thought that's what you made, isn't it? Or do you have to put gravel in here too? I don't know why you would have to put gravel in with... Oh, yep, you do. Come on, give me at least 1. Oh, are you joking? 2. Wow. This thing is slow over here. You don't get many vegetables. I guess that makes sense. Let's put all the gravel in here. Let's put all that in there. Because this should work like an assembler. Ah! So close. Yeah, this thing is slow. Okay, production. Fresh food is 12. Heh, you only have 1, and you need 1. What? Really? You're gonna give me crap over that? What is it, like 1.00000? Okay. Why you no make? Are you on? I have to check that now. It's not on! Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh wow, you need 150 gravel to make fertile soil. Though, my question is then, what do you use fertile soil for? Let's make one of those. Drinkable water we don't need. Okay, on. Wow, that takes forever! We have gummy bears and we have fertile soil, though I don't know what to do with either of them. So yeah, that is actually how the mod is supposed to go. I don't want to talk about it. You can be off now, since that's your default position apparently, is turned off. Okay. Because you just want to stay off all the time. I swore. I could have swore I pushed the button. I could have swore I pushed the button. But no. Alright, so that clears that up. Stupid hydroponic. So back to the driller project over here. I did finish dismantling the original interceptor. Why is this thing lit up over here? Oh, because I was not finished completing the beacon. Okay. I switched out the cockpit because this was the default, you know, the former mod that's now called the fighter cockpit. I think it used to be the Scorpion. No, it was called the fighter cockpit before. It was just a mod. Okay. And Azimuth added a cockpit, and I wanted to see how this looked. It is 1 block shorter. You'll notice it's the same length and width, but the height is different. So since we were doing a bunch of other azimuth blocks, including thrusters, batteries, drills, everything except the cargo, actually, or the conveyor tubing and gyroscopes actually is azimuth blocks. So because of that, I wanted to try the cockpit, but I didn't realize it was 1 shorter until I put it in. And then I realized I have a whole nother layer under here, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to leave it empty for now. But I'm not really sure. I thought about putting thrusters down here so that I could shave off a line, because I'm going to have to add another set of drills to protect the thrusters, I think, when you try and tunnel. But the problem with that is when I tried to put them down here, because the azimuth block seems like you can get away with at least there being a block space between them. So like, as long as there was a block and then you came out 1 more to put another thruster. The tests that I've done, which were very minimal, seem to look like you could pull that off. Like, as long as, say, the thruster was pointed this way, or yeah, say it was pointing. I could just change the direction, couldn't I? So say it was pointing this way, right? If you put one here, I believe it'll be damaged. But with these blocks, at least, the small square ones, if you put them here, all of my tests seem to have indicated that they don't damage a block as long as there's a block between them. I know it won't from 2 blocks away, but I'm not... I'm just nervous about putting it at 1 block away. So currently I've got it set up to where there's 4 down, 4 up, 4 to the side, and 4 to the back, and we'll do the same on the other side for a total of 8 in each direction, with the exception of forward, which will be the 2 large thrusters. But because of the multitudes of directions, I couldn't figure out a way to put all my thrusters down here because there's no 2-block gap. I thought about putting them up top, but then actually I still would have to, the cockpit wouldn't be a block away facing down, so I'd still have to put the downward thrusters somewhere else, and it was just not working out, so I just decided to say screw it and go with it this way. I will have to probably add another layer of drills though, I think, because if you look at it like this, everything's covered by the drills except the thrusters stick out on the side here, and I don't know how wide of a berth the drills will cut, or if it's literally like right where they are. If it's right where they are, then these thrusters will get scraped off when you try and go through a tunnel, so I'm gonna probably have to add another set of drills on each side to compensate for the thrusters, at least 4 down. So I'll have to at least do... Oh, I'm out of steel plates. I'll at least have to go to here, and if I want to continue all the way down for symmetry, then I can. But we'll just have to see how that goes. So I'm going to work on this for a bit, and then we'll see how far we can get and see if we'll get to testing it today. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you what I have dubbed the Spaceworm. The reasoning for that was, I was thinking like an earthworm that digs through the ground, but this is in space and it kind of looks like a worm. I mean, it's one long pillar thing, shape. It doesn't bend, but, whatever. So, a few little design tweaks here and there. I moved this down 1. Originally I was going to try and put a solar panel between this, but it doesn't look like it will fit there. It's too long. So it would have to go up on top, which then is unprotected by the drills. So, didn't do that. I did, however, find out you can connect that connector to the connector on the bike that I have here. Where'd it go? Right there. And so I actually let this kind of jump start this engine. And I did put a reactor down here just for emergencies, though it does not actually power it enough to get the thrusters to work, so I may end up removing it because it's kind of redundant. So obviously we've got all our drills, right? I did put little spot lamps from... lamp lights from the what is it? Dang nabbit. SNCNC mod. That's just a tongue twister. But because of the lighting glitch... Oh, there they are. So, let's see. I did put one back here as well, which you can't see. Weird. Alright, so because of the lighting glitch, I don't know if they'll actually work or if they'll end up having to put like spotlights down there, but they were cheap. If they get scraped off during mining, I'm not really worried about it because it's just a construction component and a steel plate. So it actually moves really well. I was happy with the thrusting and turning capabilities. It has good force movement. It seems equalish. Like the 2 thrusters here and the 4 in other directions seems kind of relatively the same. So I was happy with that. I put 4 gyros on it. Yeah, 4 gyros, so it turns really well. Not that it'll be doing much turning once we get going. I did put a connector with a camera back here so that we can unload all these storage units. The one thing, and I put this here kind of like a mid-air refueling type deal, as you can see. And then we've got the 4 batteries and all the drills. So, the one thing I'm a little disappointed in with this cockpit, which it looks really cool, by the way, on the inside, kind of reminds me of the Elite Dangerous stuff, everything's all orange, is it's very finicky on this hitbox as to where you have to be. Like, you can't grab it here, and you have to be, like, in this really weird exact spot, or it doesn't work. But check this out. This thing looks awesome. I love this. I love this cockpit. This thing is... It really does kind of remind me of a spin on, like, the Elite style of doing things. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna do. Oh, and there's a side one. I didn't even know that was there. See, I can't... Where? There. Weird. The one thing that I really need to make sure of... A small container. I don't remember. I thought I had large ones. No? Okay. That's weird. I really thought they were... Oh, and I'm connected to the station, so I'm getting all of that crap. Oh, but one container holds 46,000 liters. That doesn't seem like a small container to me. But whatever, that'll be fine. That'll be perfect, actually. Is the drills... They're all on use conveyor system. Okay, cool. And what I've got set up here in the hotbar. First one's my drills. Second one is all my thrusters. I have them off right now so that it's not using energy while charging, but I mean, we can turn them all on. They glow with this little white... Oh, gosh. Why? Wow, view, really. So, dagnabbit, camera angle is terrible while connected to a connector. 3 is the recharge, whether or not the batteries are on charge mode or powering. 4 is my reactor. Again, might remove that. 5 is my ore detector. 6 is lights. And 7 and 8 are my workaround for the camera. 8 is the camera view, but in order to exit, they fixed it, apparently. Never mind. Normally you had to, like, get out of the ship for that to work. I guess they patched that, because what I did was I would have it on 8 for the view, and then turn it off, and then turn it back on, and that would let you get out without having to get out of the ship. But apparently they fixed that, so. And then 9 is my distress SOS, and it basically turns on my antenna and my beacon. I don't really need the antenna per se that much. So I just leave both of those off. Alright. So let's... I did save it, I believe, before doing this, so if everything blows up in my face, it won't really blow up in my face. Oh. Thrusters are on. Okay, and we're out. See, it actually turns and flies really good. I'm pretty happy with it. The up and down part is a little bit slow, but it's mostly forward and backward and turning that I really care about anyway. So, let's turn our ore detector on. We've got uranium over here. Why does it feel like it should be detecting a lot more? Cobalt. I'm looking for cobalt and silicon, because is this actually like in here? Actually, okay. What I want to see is we can use this for now. I was gonna see if I could go to one of these other asteroids, but just for a test run, let's just see if we can get at this cobalt over here. So I'm going to line it up like so. And I would like to point out, if it's really dark, I do have my headlights on. It just doesn't seem to matter. Hey, look at that! We're actually not getting pulled every which way. Here we go, people! Whoop! Whoop! I blew up something. Oh, I blew up something. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up! What did I do? Okay. Drills look fine. Everything looks fine. Except for I have one thruster missing in the top right corner, and that is more than likely because I turned on my way backing up. Or I moved too fast. I might have moved a little too fast. Okay. still torques just a little bit. It's probably because I have so many drills. I think if I just move slow, it'll probably be okay. I just can't really move that fast. Like forward, because forward puts a lot of torque on the system. Alrighty, now I'm just gonna tap to back out. Sweet! We actually made a ship that can bore through asteroids now. Awesome! Now, let's assess... what did we get? So all the drills seem to be empty, so that means all my stuff is working well. Cobalt, iron, and stone. In one container, it's 11,000. We have 46. Wow! So I'm really happy with this design. It's probably my favorite design so far. As far as functionality, it actually works really well. It didn't blow up, other than that one thruster, and I think that was just because I moved a little bit too fast. Okay, and... whoop. Not there yet. Grab it, thank you. Now, normally, this is actually a connector. So normally, if I wanted to, I could use this to transfer some things if they would fit. You know, there's the size restriction on what can be funneled through what kind of a port. But this actually is connected to a brick wall, so, or a steel wall, so it doesn't actually go anywhere or do anything, so can't really do that. So yeah, that is the completed Spaceworm. So anyways, that'll wrap things up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!